Hi, welcome to God Invasion Podcast. I'm Carol Gehring, your host, and today we are going to talk about a subject that a lot of people have wondered, pondered, questioned, want to know if it's true or not. So we're going to talk about heaven, because heaven is a topic that just about every person has pondered at least once in their lifetime. And there's three questions that a lot of people have thought about. So one, is there a heaven? Number two, is it a real place? And number three, is there life after death? So we're going to be talking about these topics, and I'm going to be giving you some things to think about, because at times questions arise in all of our minds, whether it's a reality or a figment of our imagination. But you may think about heaven, and when you do or have thought about heaven, you think about angels strumming harps on fluffy white clouds. Maybe that's run through your mind as you've pictured heaven, but is it a reality, or is there activity in heaven? What's going on in heaven? So is this a true image of a place called heaven, with those little angels that just fly around with the harps and playing on little white fluffy clouds? Well, let's find out, okay? And John 14:3, Jesus said, "I go to prepare a place for you, so that where I am, you may be also." Well, where is this, quote, place that he mentioned? Where's it at? So we're going to delve into and search scripture, since the Bible is where the word heaven originates from, okay? I hope that this mystery will be unwrapped before you, and you will come to know the truth as to whether there is a heaven and life after death. So there's many misconceptions that people have about heaven. For instance, some people believe that heaven will be a perpetual vacation, and others believe it's going to be a place where it's just continual praise and worship. So those may be some things that you think, but we're going to find out, okay? Because some think it's a place where they're just going to lay around and enjoy a nice vacation and get away from all the stress that we have on earth and get caught up on rest and from all earth's stressful affairs, So, there's just a lot of conceptions about heaven. There's some facts about heaven. There's some truth about heaven. But we're going to find out, because I want you to be able to examine the things I share with you and let you decide on your own, okay? Because, some Christians, I'm sure you've heard, that when they lose a loved one that's gone on before them, that they're sure in their thoughts they're going to see them again. Well, is this true, or is it wishful thinking? So how do we know if there is really a heaven? So let's start out right from the very beginning in Genesis 1:1. That's the very first chapter in the Bible, and it's the very first verse. And it says, "In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth." So there's where it all began, right there, when he created the heavens and the earth. And you're going, heavens? Okay, we'll find out. We'll talk about that too. But that would indicate for sure, because we know there's an earth, that there's a heaven. Okay, so let's just start there. So I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of things as we go along. I'm going to try not to make them long. They're going to be shorter than our other podcasts. But may these topics be enlightening and encouraging and exciting as we find answers of the questions you may have had for a very long time. So be sure and tune in to our next podcast as we begin this time in searching, is heaven real? Let's find out. So until the next podcast, God bless.